All right. Well, welcome back, and thank you for joining us for this video here. We are, as promised, we're gonna get to the knowledge base and show you guys how to set that up. Tom's gonna walk us through that,
Yep.
and go ahead, Tom. Let's take it away. Let's show them how to do this.
All right, we're gonna start off from when we did script creating and start with the very script that we started off with and kind of show you from there. So as you're in the script, it's quite simple. If you don't have a knowledge base if you don't have a knowledge base in there yet, you simply go here by connect a knowledge base. You might have a list of them here if you already do, but the add a new knowledge base will still be there. So you just click here and click new and just call whatever you want, something that's recognizable to this script specifically, right? So but we're just gonna go ahead and just put demo for right now, demo test, because it's the only one that we're gonna have in there for right now. So go ahead and create that. Would you like to create cards for your knowledge base now? Yes. And another screen will then pop up there, and they're kind of like index cards. So we'll show you how to kind of do one manually here real quick. So basically, it could be like a question or objection. So tell me your price. Tell me your price. and, and then and then kind of go type out how you want your air agent to kind of respond to somebody like that. So I don't know. I'm just gonna type test right now. So then create. So you can kind of see what it looks like. So there you go. Test. You have these things called have an action to where if you go refer back to our last video, we had all those branches. If you're like, whoa, what the heck is he saying? You want to just check out the last video, which is day 10. Go ahead and look at that so you can kind of get a conceptual idea of what we're talking about. But if they say something, you can actually create an action where they send an email or send an SMS that's going to specifically to that knowledge base that you're talking about. So if you've got, hundreds of products and you're, let's say, e-commerce, for example, and you've got hundreds of products and your air agent is talking about each one, and each one's got a particular price or whatnot. You could say semi. This is almost how you can kind of do something dynamic too, in a sense. Like, hey, can you send me your price quote for this T-shirt? Oh, what T-shirt? That T-shirt. Okay, then it'll pick it up from the knowledge base and they'll send the price, the Stripe link or the price of where you go and see the cost of that, so they can make a payment for that. So you can kind of set that up. But that's kind of how you do it manually. We're gonna actually show you how to upload it and make sure you guys put it in the proper format as well. So we're gonna jump into that real quick. All right. So the proper format, then this is a PDF document, and I'll show you how to convert your document into a PDF. It's quite simple. So you kind of want to just 1, 2, 3, and so forth, and then just a little hyphen answer, and then have the answer. It doesn't have to be indented or by any chance. It doesn't have to be any of that. Just make sure you have a little hyphen there and answer, and then just basically how you want to answer. This doesn't actually have to be a question. It can be an objection or a statement, and then kind of how your agent would respond to that statement basically. So that's how you would do it. We just got a generic one here to kind of show you some generic questions. Even if it's something as pretty generic as to what your kind of clientele is, kind of how if you've been sitting here reading, if you pause and read some of these are very, very generic, kind of giving the air agent a conceptual idea of what kind of client they'll be speaking to basically. So, but how you would basically turn this into a PDF here. Uh, I did it personally right out of Google Docs here. It's actually very simple. So you just go to File, Download, and PDF document right there. So yep, again, File, Download, and PDF document. So once you have your PDF, you basically would go back to Air and go to Upload Document. All right, and depending on how many you have, it might take a while. So we'll just go ahead and download that. Click next, and you can download multiple. As you can see, you can go and keep going, and then wow, that was super fast, wasn't it, Paul?
Yeah, that was
So
really fast.
we had 28 in there. So if you want to go and if we count these, you have four. So it looks like they got all 28 in there. That's pretty fast, and you can add an action to each one, and again refer back to that. So so that's basically it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else you want to include there, Paul, at all.
Yeah, no, just a little commentary on it. So one of the things about these knowledge base, what's so useful about it is when you have, again, we talked to the concept of having like FAQs. You're gonna notice as you listen to calls that there's a lot of things that come up, and maybe the air agent is not answering exactly how you want it to. Just go in here and add a knowledge base question with how you want them to handle that. And after a while, because the agent's always learning and understanding more, it's gonna know like, oh, okay, this is where what are these knowledge based things. So then it would start pulling from these index cards here, these virtual index cards, and start answering appropriately. Another cool thing about it, and I know we just briefly touched on it, is you could have things in here, these actions associated with particular knowledge base cards. So, say an example of that is, what if someone asks, "Hey, what is your website?" You can have the agent actually send them a link to the site or something like that, or anything like that. Even if they ask for send a payment link, hey, send me your payment link. You can actually put it in the script, hard coded into the script, or you can actually put it into the knowledge base. So that gives you flexibility on especially flexibility, especially if there's links that you use on several different agents to help you organize all your agencies and make it the same across the board for all your internal agents within your account. So that then you can, this knowledge base is kind of like the standard knowledge base that has all of the, let's say, links that you have, your payment links, if you have like a store or something like that or whatever. It has your website information. So it's a good idea to maybe have a general knowledge base that all your agents are going to use, and then you could have script specific knowledge bases. And that would be my advice on creating yours.
Yep. And I was just thinking of this as you were talking. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
a great example on what a company can do to really utilize the knowledge base is a car dealership. You know, Toyota's got a ton of trims and models, so you can literally put every single trim and model in here, and have them send in a separate, uh, like what do you call those, brochures? I can't remember. I couldn't think of it at the time, but you can email a brochure. Hey, do you mind sending me some more information? Or once they book an appointment, you can say, we can send you some more information about this model that you're talking about, and boom, send it. Oh yeah, can you send me some information about this model car and this model car? And before you know it's boom, boom, boom. All these actions are going out with all these brochures. You could definitely do that and be very and then if you know what the cost is, if they say, well, what is your cost? You can even, if you know down to the very, like if you got, the very model of that car, right? And you can basically send them the quote right there if you like. So you could put all your quotes in here too, so that that's included inside that brochure if that's what you want to do. So that's just another idea that, using the car dealership as an example, but you can use various different industries, e-commerce if you got 1,000 different products, various different ways of you can kind of utilize this knowledge base. So but something important too, knowledge base is not just action driven, it's just conceptually just helps your agent as well, because it does learn over time. Taking so many calls, knowledge base just speeds up that learning curve basically for your agent. So
Yeah. Well, I'd say that would be good for this topic. And then if there's any questions or concerns, or if you guys want us to cover something that we're not covering or go into more detail about something else, let us know in the comments. We'll check them out. We'll make videos on that. If you guys are having any struggles or anything like that, make sure you contact us, and we can help you all along the way.
absolutely. Well guys,
All
until
right.
next time. All right.
All right. Bye.